Hello, students. So, in the chapter Some Natural Phenomena, we will study today the different safety measures that we can take during the calamity. So, the natural calamities that we are facing in our life, that is, that may be earthquake, that may be lightning. So, generally, these two types of calamities, these are we are facing severely. And apart from that, also we have like wind, like storms, and also we have tsunami. So there are so many natural calamities. So apart from this, now we will discuss regarding the safety measures during the calamity, that is the thundering or that is the thundering or lightning. Okay, so the measures that will reduce the risk of becoming casualties. So different casualties may be there, but if we want to save ourselves at that time, so the lightning, due to this lightning, the casualty, so that the risk may be reduced. So one must avoid open areas. So whenever lightning occurs, don't stay in the open areas. Okay, and another thing, stay away from any isolated area, because whenever you are this area, these areas, these tall trees, so never take shelter under any tall trees, any towers, so you should avoid the towers and electrical poles, as lightning tends to strike the tallest object in an area. So always you avoid the tallest object of area during lightning. Okay, another thing is that one must stay away from the conductors like fences and wires. So do not touch fences or wires that metallic, as it is metallic. So these objects acts as a conductor, and we know that the conductor, that will the lightning current that will flow through the conductor. Now, in this situation, where a sturdy building is difficult to locate nearby, a hard-topped metal vehicle with closed windows must be used as a shelter. So, what you can do, that car may be used as shelter, but you should remember one thing: close the windows and close the windows and doors. Okay, car, this may be used as shelter. So here one must stand away from the electrical equipment. So do not touch electrical equipment. Do not touch electrical equipment and wearing. Also, corded phones must not be used. Now corded, with that we have the wireless mobile. So mobile phones, just a minute. Do not use any mobile phones. Do not use any mobile phones or land, that is the corded phones. Okay, water pipes also conduct electricity, so do not shower, do not take shower at the time of this lightning, and using plumbing must be avoided during that storm. Now, if you are stuck in a crowd and must spread out, because if you are affected, then your nearby persons, they will be affected. So that's why we have to avoid multiple casualties. That's why we have to avoid the crowd. Okay, and if someone is struck in lightning, urgent medical attention must be provided. So urgent medical attention, medical attention, this must be provided. Okay, must be provided if anyone is affected. Cardiac arrest may occur, so immediate death also may occur. So in this situation, we have to take care of this person, and the victim must be moved quickly to the safer place. Also, CPR and automatic external defibrillator, that also must be given. Okay, so these are the safety measures. Now, a few question answers we have here. This is hot side questions. The weather department has predicted that a thunderstorm is likely to occur on a certain day. Suppose you have to go out on that day. Would you carry an umbrella? Explain. So here, no umbrella we should not use. So here you can write no. One should not carry an umbrella during a thunderstorm. The thunderstorm is accompanied by lightning and the charges might travel from the cloud to the metal rod on the umbrella and might cause an shock electric shock to the person carrying it. So it is not safe to carry an umbrella during lightning. Okay. Next question, what is meant by electromagnetic induction? Electromagnetic electromagnetic or magnetic induction is the production of an electromotive force across an electrical conductor in a changing magnetic field. Who discovered electromagnetic induction? Physicist Michael Faraday discovered electromagnetic induction. What is lightning? Already we have studied a lot regarding the lightning. Lightning is an electrical discharge created due to the imbalances between the ground or storm clouds or inside the clouds themselves. Most lightning happens with the clouds. Which type of cloud causes lightning? Lightning generally generated by clouds which possess bases that are usually 1 to 2 kilometers above the ground and top up to 15 kilometers in height. Give an important safety measure to follow while continuous lightning occurs. Here, light conductors should be fixed in tall building or any elevated structures. These tall conductors are metallic objects or metal rods mounted on the top of tall top of tall structures, and these rods are electrically bound by an electrical conductor that is connected to the ground by an electrode. During lightning, the flashes hit the rod and get absorbed through the conducting wire to the ground Okay. Next, what is the significance of lightning conductor? That already I have written. So this is the significance of lightning conductor, and important safety measure as I have described, anyone just you put it. Okay. So important safety measures, you can see that we have to avoid the open areas, stay away from isolated trees, tall buildings and conductors, electric poles, all these things. So you can give any answer of this question. Okay. And this question, what is the significance of lightning conductor? Already I have written that the lightning conductor should be fixed in all, and rest of the point you have to write from the previous one. Okay. So light conductors should be installed in tall buildings or any elevated structures to avoid adverse effects of lightning. Okay. Next, suggest three measures to protect ourselves from lightning. So here three measures. First one we can write always remain in a closed place, and if you are in a car, stay there until the lightning is over, and keep the windows closed. And number two, never touch any electrical wires, telephone cables, telephone cables, metal pipes. Never bath in running water. This may cause electric shock. Okay? Okay. So what is lightning conductor and where is it fixed? So it is a conductor that saves tall buildings from lightning. Where is it fixed? It is fixed at the top of the building, and it is extended through the building structure to the ground. Okay. Now the earthquakes. Okay. So earthquake is the sudden trembling of the surface of the earth due to the disturbance deep inside the earth's crust. So earthquake, I think that all of you have faced this calamity. So earthquake is the sudden trembling of the surface of earth due to the disturbance deep inside the earth crust, and causes large scale damage in and property. Life and property. And also in the earthquake you can see that it cannot be predicted whenever, but the calamities, the problems that you can avoid. Okay. So where in the earthquake, so the earthquake, what happens when two blocks of the earth suddenly slip past one another? So an earthquake, the earthquake is what happens when two blocks of the earth suddenly slip past one another. The surface where they slip is called a fault or fault plane, and the surface where they slip is called the fault. Fault or fault plane. Okay, or fault plane. Now, what are the different causes? That the tectonic plates are always slowly moving, but they get stuck at their edges due to the friction. When the stress on the edge overcomes the friction, there is an earthquake that releases the energy in waves that travel through the Earth's crust and causing the shaking that we feel. Okay. So here you can see that the picture that is enough to describe this thing. The tectonic plates here, the earthquakes are caused due to the movement of collision of tectonic plates in the uppermost layer of the Earth's crust. Here you can see that how the tectonic plates they are just going to displace. So when the stress on the edge overcomes the friction, here you can see that there is a vibration, and that is the earthquake. So here if I write the cause, the tectonic plates are always slowly moving, but they get stuck at their edges due to friction. When the stress on the edge overcomes the friction overcomes the friction, there is an earthquake, there is an earthquake that releases energy in waves that travel through the Earth's crust and cause the shaking that we feel. Okay, so if they will ask you the causes of earthquake, just you write this answer, so it is enough for you, and in your final examination this type of question will come. And in this figure you can see that these are the tectonic plates and slowly they are always moving, and whenever they get stuck at their edges due to the friction, then when stress on the edge overcomes the friction, you can see that there will be some movement, and if there will be some movement and it releases the energy, and that energy actually, that energy we can feel as the vibration, and that is the earthquake. Okay, now movement of the plates, here you can see that the earth's crust is fragmented and each such fragment is known as plate. And these plates are constantly in motion and sometimes can collapse under another, causing the earthquake. So here in this picture it has been seen that this is the inner core and this is the outer core, this is the mantle and this one is the crust. So, and in this picture it has been seen that what are the blocked and condition, what is the creeping condition is there. So this earth crust, this is fragmented, and each such fragment is known as plate. Each such fragment is known as plate. And these plates are constantly in motion. And sometimes can collapse under another. and causing the earthquake on the surface. Okay. Now, what is earthquake? What causes the earthquake? So, after this all slides, it is very clear that what is earthquake. Here you can write down the answer. These are the diagram, whatever I have shown in the earlier also, and this is the placement of the collision of the tectonic plates, and after the collision whatever the will occur. So here we can write down an earthquake. Just a minute. An earthquake is sudden shaking or trembling of the earth, and it lasts for a very short time. It is caused by disturbances deep inside the Earth's crust. We know that tremors are caused by the disturbance deep down inside the uppermost layer of the earth called crust, as shown in this figure. Okay. The outermost layer of the earth is fragmented and each fragment is called a plate. These plates are in continual motion when they brush one another, or a plate goes under another due to collision. They cause disturbance in the Earth's crust. It is this disturbance that rose up as an earthquake on the surface of the earth. Okay? Okay, till now for today. Thank you all. Thank you.